Hi guys, welcome to our channel, and this is a video about my first Rustic Chef's Sandinian survival bush knife that I made, inspired by the American series Forged in Fire. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, let's get to it. So this is my homemade anvil. I got this piece of metal from our local metal workshop, donated for free. And this is a piece of log that Alex and myself foraged while we were getting wood, and I've used pieces of wood to level it off. And there it is, sitting, just to make sure that everything is fine, everything is level. And I bolted it together down with some self-tipping bolts, so it was pretty secure, and yeah, it doesn't roll or do funny things. And here it is, it's in that Nikki Beach where all the action took place, ready to go. This is a little barbecue that we first bought when we got to Portugal, so I managed to hijack it and cut it up with an angle grinder. So I've got space to put the metal in. So this is what I made the knife out of. Apparently it's a piece of metal from car brakes, which Alex donated to me. And here you see that I've marked it out with a stencil, made a basic design, put it on there, and then used the angle grinder and started cutting the basic shape. It was pretty easy. And then once I got the basic shape, you can see it's the basic shape, and then I just polished it off with the angle grinder and the belt sander until I got this shape of the blade, which I was quite happy with. And from there on I made two holes for the pins, and the pins are made out of two bolts that I just cut off, and I made sure they fit quite nicely. So here we're in the garden, and then got the fire going and just heated it up quite nicely and just hammered it down to just shape it a bit more. Quite an easy process. Made a homemade fan, which Laura is going to do a little clip on. I had to use charcoal and wood, so it didn't get that hot, but it still glowed, so I managed to move the metal around. And here you can see me quenching in some oil, leftover oil that I had from cooking. And it was quite a nice experience because you see it on TV all the time. And there you have it. And that's the end product once it's hardened, it's quenched and hardened. So I used the test with a file, and you scrape it across there, and if it drives smoothly, you know the metal is hard. So I was quite happy with that. Then back at the workshop, I sanded it down with a belt sander. And then here's the wood that I used. It's castaña, which is chestnut. So I foraged some wood, cut it with a table saw, measured it up, and then cut it in half, and then assembled it, glued it together, and then started shaping it on the belt sander, and manually sanding it. So it was quite an interesting project. And you can see the profiling of everything. And that's the basic shape that I got after sanding away. Trial and error, moving things around here and there. So this is the end result of the blade, and then I decided that I want to profile it a bit more. So I marked it off and then grinded some more until yeah, the tip, sharpened the tip a bit to a point, and then even grinded some more to the top, so I leveled it off. And then you can see where I marked the lines, and then just grinded with an angle grinder. that's the end product. So yeah, it's interesting work. It was quite fun and enjoyable, and let's see what I can do the next time. Forage some other metal and see what the next type of knife's going to be. Okay, well, this was it. It was fun. Thanks for watching, and yeah, all I can say is yeah, if you put your mind to it, hopefully the next one will be a bit more not as rustic, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Okay.